Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm waiting for some bits to come in very soon to review, and I was a bit stuck for something to film tonight, so I was racking my brains in here, having a bit of a tidy up, and I thought to myself, maybe I could do some of my favourite Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures that aren't too heavily modified, so I can't include my Batman Begins stuff and Michael Keaton Batman because they got custom heads. But there's only slight mods done to the T1000 here, with the stitching being painted to subtle it up a little bit. I am still using the Clint Eastwood hands by Sideshow Collectibles. The Mandalorian in the background, I cleaned his armor so that it was less dirty looking, more chrome, shiny. So a slight mod done to that, and a slight mod to Robocop to apply the matte black paint to the black sections of the suit. Other than that, he's pretty much all stock. So these are some of my favourite Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures right now. These are amazing pieces, all of them. That Joker in particular is a must-have, and the Elder Predator. I didn't have room for another Predator. I wanted to put the Wolf on here as well. That definitely should be up here. That Batman is amazing from the Armory set, The Dark Knight Rises by Hot Toys. They're all Hot Toys figures. I really love that one. Still got the stock cape on him because I just think it's great. Never thought I'd say that about a Dark Knight trilogy Hot Toys Batman figure. And there is the black suit, or the first appearance of the black suit by Hot Toys. One of the cheaper line figures. Was it Hono Studio? I forget. It's been a minute since I reviewed it, but that is my favourite Spider-Man figure in the collection. If I was going to sell all of them and just keep one, this is the one I'd keep, because you can actually pose it and leave it like this and not have to worry about any damage on the suit. Let's get into it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at DKnight333. I mean, Bane is a perfect figure. The 2.0 is just one of their finest examples. This is exceptional, and the amount of stuff it came with. This is a real 2.0. The first one was good, but they really went above and beyond. The body is incredible, and it feels so real. When you first get this figure, you think you know what it's going to feel like. You think it's probably pretty tough, but I mean, it is, but it's really squishy. And it feels, like up here. It just feels real. It freaks me out. It really does. And the proportions are spot on. Base is awesome. That's not the whole base. Check out the review, and you'll see the figure in all its glory. But those eyes, man. They move this time as well. He just looks mean. And check out the detail on the side of his head there. Everywhere. It's just incredible. The thickness of his neck is good, matching up with the head. The detail on his skin. Not just the veins, but the skin itself. The scars, the weathering on his outfit. Really good. Yep, definitely one of Hot Toys' very, very best. Hot Toys Robocop 3, although it's definitely, to me, more of just a Robocop 1, another stab at it. But they chucked in the jetpack and some other Robocop 3 stuff. But I mean, it is obviously Peter Weller. All the mouth plates are very much him. And I love this figure. I love the more accurate color tone to the first Robocop movie. Although I still love the original diecast figure. This is diecast as well, and I still have the original one. He's down there pointing his gun, battle damage version. Love that one too. But I think, well, there's things about this I don't like as much, like the way the arms, probably talk about it better in the review, but they don't sit down by his sides quite as well as the original one did, without looking really awkward at the joint onto the body. So that's the one thing that niggles me about it, but I would never be without this particular figure. It's a pretty much almost perfect representation of Peter Weller as Robocop in that original movie. Hot Toys Deadpool Wolverine. This is the clean one. They did recently release a battle damage version which looks amazing. Came with the unmasked head sculpt for the first time. But I wasn't too sure about it because I just really love this nice clean look. I wouldn't display the unmasked head sculpt if I had it. It would be a shame because it looks like such a good sculpt. And I just wouldn't use it because I got to have the full Deadpool look. and I'm just not crazy about it enough to want two on display, plus I don't have the space. I'm in the process of getting ready to sell a bunch of figures again. I've got the, where is it? I've got the DX42 all packaged up, and that's for sale, folks. I'll do a separate video about it, but I'm selling that and a whole bunch of other stuff to folks in the UK if you're interested. Got some Myers stuff you might be interested as well. If you're a Myers custom 16 dude or dudette, get in touch because I've got some really good stuff. So yeah, Deadpool. He arrived with a broken ankle. Justin from Justin's collection really helped me out with that. He also helped me out with my scratched chest plate on this Robocop here in the past. Bless him. Good old Justin swooped in. I don't really pose him much. I'm a little bit worried about the suit. I think it's probably fine. Its material seems good. You know, I just don't want to risk it. I like the look of it too much. It's just a really real looking Deadpool figure. They nailed the head proportions. These eyes in particular, the kind of surprised look, really bring him to life. So I love it. Problems and all. That's one of my favorite Hot Toys figures for sure. Mando from Mandalorian, season 1 or 2, I forget now. Well, he's holding the spear. That was from the episode with Ahsoka, who I still have in storage. That first Hot Toys DX Ahsoka, that's amazing. Was trying to sell it and she never sold, so she's in storage, and one day I'm going to bust her out again and display her with Mando here once I get a bit more space. But I still have the Durasteel version over there, which I just wish the helmet was a bit bigger on that one. You know, it's a great figure. I don't think I'd ever sell that one because I love that original look, but the bucket helmet is a little bit too small. Maybe I need to look on eBay, see if I can get another one of these helmets and put that on the figure. That would solve the problem, and maybe then the other version would become my favorite. But I do love this, even though I'm sick of Pedro Pascal. I really am. T1000 2.0 by Hot Toys, one of my favorite Hot Toys figures now. Even though he's not perfect, I still just find myself coming in here and kind of going straight to this one just to look at it. I do think that painting the stitching has helped tone that down a lot. I mean, it's not jumping out at me anymore. I love the head sculpt. The moving eyes are a great feature. I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed that with most Hot Toys figures these days. But this is one of those characters that really needed it. Just like Bane, and hopefully the next time Hot Toys tackle Batman Begins in 1/6 scale, they'll finally give us moving eyes. I did see someone repaint this recently on Facebook, and they repainted the whole head, and maybe even the eyes as well. And they definitely made the hair lighter. It looked fantastic. I don't know your name, sir, but shout out to that awesome work that I saw. But even with the stock paint job, I am seriously happy with this. And that's my favorite position. Head slightly turning off to the side, but the eyes still looking at you. Then we have Batman from the Dark Knight Rises Armory set. And I might sell the Bruce Wayne in the Armory with a bat suit included. Not this one, but I think it's the old original Armory one. Fits in there nice and snug. Again, I will let you know about that in a future video. Definitely going to have a lot of stuff up for sale. I really need to make some space in here, folks. The shelves are a problem right now. So I'm very happy with this one, but I am curious to see what differences there will be in the Dark Knight Armory set that's coming out from Hot Toys soon. Pretty much the same setup as this. You get the Armory, a Batman and a Bruce Wayne, but it'll be based on the Dark Knight rather than this one, which is based on the Dark Knight Rises. I do prefer the Dark Knight Rises Armory. There's something very cool about it, and like I said in the review, it's the original kind of vision that Bruce Wayne had for the Armory. The one in the Dark Knight was just temporary, but very cool. But I prefer the look of the Dark Knight Rises one with the water on the surface of the Armory. Looks incredibly realistic. I love the thickness of the neck on this one. Maybe someday I will get a custom head sculpt for this figure, but if that never happens, I honestly won't mind, because I think Hot Toys did a fantastic job with it this time. The thickness of the neck, the shape of the cowl. You only get one mouth plate with this one, but I'm very happy with the one that they gave you. Great moving eyes. The stock cape, I haven't had any feelings like I need to replace it with a custom one. I love the proportions. You know, they still haven't solved the issue with the elbow armor jutting out, but it's not as bad as previously on this one. It's a bit better. So this is definitely my favorite 1/6 scale Dark Knight Rises suit that I have in the collection. And now we have the Joker from Arkham Asylum, the video game, voiced by the amazing Mark Hamill. And this is an essential one, I think, although it could do with moving eyes. You know, they could bash out another one of these, maybe the sick version from Arkham City. Give them moving eyes, that would be pretty sweet. I have a feeling that they're going to do Ripley from the first Alien again, but as an artisan. You know, I think the only thing holding that back is any doubts they might have about the character selling well enough, but I mean, it's Ripley from the original Alien. I think it would sell like crazy, but I can imagine them doing that. It would tick me off a little bit with the one I have, the original, with the sculpted hair. But then there's the fact of her hairstyle in the movie was, you know, quite curly, quite a big hairstyle. I think that could get out of hand easily on an artisan Hot Toys figure. You know, it could be something that could look quite ridiculous after a couple of weeks of owning it. I have to wait and see if that actually happens. But this figure here, who knows if there'll be another one. I don't know how hard it is to track him down these days, but I'm glad I have him, because the tailoring, the body they used, he's skinny, he's tall, and it's just the Joker from the Arkham games through and through. Just give some quick honourable mentions to that Boba Fett figure there by Hot Toys. I love that one. This Venom figure is a masterpiece. That War Machine was a gift. And that's an incredible Punisher War Machine figure. Very heavy, unfortunately, so I can't put him on the shelf. Just don't trust the shelf being able to hold him up. He's so heavy, but he's so badass. Really should have included the Jack Nicholson DX Joker. Don't know why I didn't, but he is another one. Couldn't include my Batman because it's got a custom head and a custom cape, but that is a stunning piece as well. I do really like the look of Catwoman, but we know InArt are making this one, so we'll see. I'm sure the InArt one will look more like Anne Hathaway, that's for sure. That's the armory I'm thinking of selling, along with Bruce Wayne, but when I look at him standing there, I think this is something I need to think about. Shouldn't rush into selling this armory, because one day I might have the space and I'll really regret letting it go, because it is fantastic when it's all opened up and he's standing there looking at the suit. It's just beautiful, man. But the DX42 is definitely for sale. Not you though, Kuro. Keeping you. She's relieved. Uh-oh. Wrapping it up with two essential Hot Toys 1/6 scale Predators, in my opinion, and I did have to go and get Wolf over here because there's no way, you know, I could do this without showing him. So Hot Toys have done the Wolf Predator a few times. This is the most recent one. I say recent, it's years ago, but this is the one to get unless they would find a reason to do it again. I can't see why, you know, unless they drastically change their approach to their bodies. Maybe start using the kind of stuff they use with Bane, who knows. But I don't really think there's any reason to do these two again. But the Elder from Predator 2 and the Wolf from AVP Requiem are two Hot Toys Predators that you can buy in confidence, you know. I think they are solid, incredible looking, museum worthy 1/6 scale pieces. And I'm hoping that the Jungle Hunter that they're bringing out soon sees some improvements and that ends up being a fantastic piece. I really hope it does. It's the original OG Predator, and it deserves the full respect and treatment that Hot Toys can give it. I know they're capable of it, and I'm really hoping we get a 1/6 scale T-800 endoskeleton, either from the first Terminator or the second movie, die-cast parts. I have a 1/4 scale figure by Hot Toys of the T800 endoskeleton. It's one of the most incredible things in the collection, but I really want one in 1/6 scale too. I know a lot of you guys do as well. So there's a couple of figures that I haven't included. I've got the DX Joker, the Hot Toys one, the most recent Heath Ledger. I've gone out of that phase again. I've kind of got a bit bored of that Joker at the moment. I do have a custom one. I don't know. I do love that figure though. But I'm just a little bit Dark Knight Jokered out at the moment. So he's definitely an incredible piece. He's another one that should be on the desk right now for sure. Oh, I didn't actually show Spidey. I don't want to change that pose, folks. Check out the review and the showcase video to see all the different poses, but that's another one. Definitely. Can't go wrong with that Spider-Man figure. It's not too expensive either. Well, he wasn't at the time. I don't know what it's going for on eBay. Haven't looked. But I hope Hot Toys or Hono Studio, whatever it was called, do more of these type of Spider-Man figures. So much fun to pose and take pictures of. It looks amazing. My favorite Spider-Man Hot Toys figure. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I've got lots of cool stuff coming up on the channel real soon. This is just a bit of filler, just to give you something to watch while I'm waiting. And yeah, we got in-art stuff coming, some cool alien NECA stuff coming, more werewolves coming, Resident Evil Nemesis by Patriot Studio, and some other bits as well. So make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram at DKnight333. Let me know what some of your favorite Hot Toys figures are, maybe 5 of your favorites. Let me know in the comments. Always good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for all the love on the channel, folks. Really appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.